And a touchback to begin this one. And the Illinois defense talking all week how they have to kind of reverse their fields here a little bit. Shotgun snap and rolling out. The pass is complete that time to Franklin. He could be a top target. It's a first down for UTSA.
Very consistently early on here. A wide variety of weapons, but certainly the #1 receiver, the ace.
Last year in 2020, that's a year where the Roadrunners finished 7-5 here overall. As Harris will keep trying to direct traffic, he will pick up a first down just like that. A pitch that time and slipped on the turf. McCormick couldn't get his footing.
You also had some of the defensive front getting on the move as well. Owen Carney quickly into the backfield, unblocked, but Hansen read it.
Harris back to throw. The pocket collapsing, and there is the first sack of the day. Keith Brandoff Jr.
Don't see Ryan Walters liking the blitz every snap. Bring some additional pressure, but for an athletic quarter.
And Navarro makes the fair catch call. Couple of running plays, cutting outside, and a big gain for Norwood as he picks up the first down.
The start, I mean, we know the Illini are going to use a variety of running backs. We saw that in week 0. But if there was anyone that just popped off the screen to me when he had the rock in his hands.
And 1st and 10 as Mike Epstein now is your back in the backfield here for Illinois. And he takes the handoff. And no gain that time for Epstein as Wiley. In motion that time is Isaiah Williams, and you got to keep an eye on him as they go towards Williams' way, but the throw was off the mark and a little bit short. Blake Hayes is your punter. Sheldon Jones is back to receive, and Hayes, man, it is something to watch him punt. Look at that, inside the 5. He does it again. Well, 3rd down and 3 now for the Roadrunners, and pressure coming. That was Carney who was pressuring and throwing it away. Carney, one of those 21 super seniors on this Illini team, the most in the FBS here this year. Donnie Navarro, again, a fair catch call. Started this game here for Illinois, and he takes the handoff, and it's going absolutely nowhere. It's Charles Wiley once again.
Between how each team operates in the front 7, because you see, again, a mammoth outside.
And a heavy dose of the run game, but the ball is loose. Sikowski diving for it, and a bunch of bodies diving for it. And Jamal Ligon punched it out for UTSA. And it's Sikowski who ended up recovering the fumble after it was punched loose.
The UTSA defense got better and better as the season wore on last year. It was their first opportunity with their...
And he's back out there for Illinois. Sheldon Jones is back to receive, and a fair catch call that time at about the 6-yard line here in Champaign. And this is not real grass, it's turf. As you said, Anthony, it can get a little slick as the pass is complete to Cephas for the first down.
He's able to cut back against the grain of the defense.
Well, Harris slings it again and finds Franklin for another first down. But this offense now facing a 3rd and 7. Good snap. Harris takes his time and finds Franklin for multiple times here on this drive.
Very quick feet. Such great balance.
A gain of 6, and McCormick wide open. The water's split in 2, and it's Harris who takes it all the way into the end zone for the first score.
Only more experienced teams in college football than what UTSA returns.
The Illini is still looking for their first 3rd down conversion of the night. A 3-receiver set, and Sikowski that time with some time to throw, and the pass nearly picked off that time by Chapman. Here's Hayes with a second opportunity. And that time it will be fielded. Down the far sideline, Sheldon Jones taking it just short of the 40. And First play in the start of the second quarter. The pass is complete on the far side to Bradley. Both head coaches had talked about how the experience level, the veteran leadership is going to be so huge for this season, for both of their seasons, as Franklin makes another grab. Harris and Brady in the backfield still, and Franklin has always been there to make the big catch, shedding off tacklers, and he's inside. He's right at the 10-yard line for UTSA tonight.
Zakari Franklin is such a strong, and Franklin, it appears, will be matched up one-on-one with Adams again here inside the 10.
Bottom part of your screen. And Brady takes it all the way inside for the touchdown.
What do you try to take away if you're the Illini? The passing game has set you up.
Over Illinois right now in Champaign. And the Illini have struggled to find some rhythm here as Josh McCray takes his first collegiate carry. And there's a flag coming out. Remember, the Illini 0-3 in terms of third down conversions here. Here's Epstein trying to change exactly that. Is going to be close. 48 rush attempts in Nebraska last year. Art Sikowski still has not completed a pass, and maybe that will change things. A wide open fingertip catch that time. Deuce Spans.
Quarterbacks for the Illini here, but they have a package of plays easing him into the wide receiver position. Outstanding grab, had to go right over his shoe tops to get it. Does that right foot stay in bounds. Makes a clean catch. And twists and turns around.
It was close, though. Look at this. You see some green in between the white.
I think we see it. Yep.
Harris again to Franklin, just building off that 100-yard receiving game that he's already picked up here in this first half. A visit to his beach house, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
Here's Harris looking deep down the field. Contact is made. The flag is out, and Witherspoon is going to get called for it.
They certainly won't forget about Sincere McCormick in this offense. We'll see more than enough of him just to keep the defense honest.
To his left, and guess who? Franklin.
The right position.
Here comes the crowd on 3rd and 4, floating it up to his target, Franklin, but a little too much juice.
To get over the advertisement.
And the field goal is up, and it is good. Tied for the 4th longest in the NFL Combine, it would be. He's fast and he can jump. And he can play corner a little bit, too, which is what they discovered. How about Sikowski tucking and running for the first down?
Maybe Sikowski could have tried to feed it to the 7 route. The out route that was being run up the seam, but he felt some heat in the pocket. And at his size, still mobile enough.
Of his career. And Sikowski keeps it that time. Illinois has used 4 running backs here so far. They used 5 last week against Nebraska. Sikowski sets his feet, and the pass is connected. And a first down for Isaiah Williams, a big play.
Began to progress because it took a little time for the run game to get going. They didn't necessarily have Isaiah.
Here is Love. Sheds off a tackler, sheds off a couple tacklers. Down the sideline he goes and picks up the first down.
Leans on that Roadrunner defensive front more and more. You're seeing the running backs for the Illini picking their rushing lanes, turning their legs.
Sikowski, play action that time. To Daniel Parker, gets a foot down. It's a touchdown.
Art Sikowski turns his back to the defense. Linebackers are sucked in.
Yeah, they said, what is this football thing when he was in elementary school and he wanted to play? Back the other way, going the opposite direction. Rod Perry says, head my way. Harris. Cool, calm, and collected, and another play for loss and a tackle for loss for Devin Witherspoon.
There was a lot of man-to-man going throughout much of the first half here. Now those zone eyes.
UTSA and Illinois, the first meeting for UTSA against any Big Ten conference opponent, but this offense has been up against it, against this Illini defense in the nightcap between UTSA and Illinois. And Navarro lets it take a bounce. And UTSA got it. Harris, a design quarterback run, and he will take it inside the 10. Speaking of one-on-one, keep your eye on the bottom part of your screen. It's Adams and Franklin lining up again. And they give it to McCormick, though, and he loses yardage on that thanks to Derek Smith. Here's Harris. Time to throw. He goes to the left side to the corner, and Franklin nearly brought it down. No flag. Hunter Duplessis for another field goal. His second, a 28-yarder, is good. If they decide to go on the ground, and they do exactly that. Epstein to the left side. Oh, he's picked up a first down plus some. Zakari Norwood was in for the first play of this series, and here is the freshman who gets wrapped up that time by Hicks.
And withstand the ground attack.
3 plays on this drive and 3 different running backs as Epstein subbed in, and it's a first down to Navarro. Illinois picks it up. Trips to the left for Illinois, and Sikowski is looking that direction, but being pursued from his backside and nearly intercepted.
Extra gusto on the throw, that's where it tends to sail on it.
It was Clarence Hicks providing the pressure from behind, and Antonio Parks who nearly pulled it down for the interception. Fair catch call. Maka, of course, the starting center, who was injured in the first half. And McCormick gets the first handoff, breaks off some tacklers, and gets the first down.
That tends to be the case with Sincere McCormick. He's so effective running through contact.
Motion by Navarro. Sikowski looking end zone. Sikowski targeting end zone, and it's broken up. It's a 52-yard attempt for James McCourt, and the kick is up, and McCourt Magic is back.
Sidney Brown making sure they're lined up correctly.
Harris back to throw this time. It's broken up by Adams. Lucas Dean punting. And to Navarro, who will field it. And Navarro picking up some yardage on that.
When the series tend to start and stop as these have, it can be tougher.
And Epstein, no gain on that. To Franklin, up against Adams again that time.
Just a few moments ago, he was getting on his defense for chirping. He felt like his players were talking too much to UTSA's. He said, we need to shut up.
And pointed out, by the way, that Kendall Smith on this roster is also from Bolingbrook. So the tradition continues. They lofted up a deep ball to Cephas, who makes the catch inside the 10. Trayvon Bradley.
Down there was some pressure in the pocket, but he got it off before the pressure was able to get home.
Now replaces McCormick in the backfield, and another high snap that time that Harris has to try to make something out of nothing. Again, it's Witherspoon pushing him out of bounds. Maka is out for the game. So they're going to have to figure this out without him. Turning to his right and headed in the direction of Franklin. Duplessis converts on the field goal, the 3rd straight trip to the red zone on 2nd and 4. And using all of the play clock, Sikowski with the handoff and pushing towards the sticks is Reggie Love, and a pickup of 5. And another 4-receiver set. Barker in that slot position, and Navarro is looking for a flag. There it comes, near side. Sikowski, they're looking for the sticks. Where are they? Williams brought down just short of the 35-yard line. This is a 53-yard attempt. McCourt, deep ball, and through the uprights. The Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week after what he did against Nebraska. Harris throwing this time and connecting with Clark.
Right, like we saw some of the previous passes on the Illini offense where the ball is sailing towards the outside. Here, it's another look.
Trips to the right to Franklin. Franklin bouncing off some defenders, headed for the end zone. UTSA has a touchdown, and it's Franklin's first.
We saw play out on the exterior. Look at that charge from the guys up front. Linebackers bite on it. Safety bites on it. Now it's 3-on-2 on the outside.
They call it the 2-10 triangle of toughness. And again, the 2, the 1, and the 0, the area code for San Antonio. Barker pulls down the pass right at the 50-yard line.
Not wide open if they haven't declared separation. Put the ball in a position where they have a shot at it. And there, Daniel Barker ran a spectacular route.
Navarro and Washington at the top of your screen, and Sikowski back to Barker, then his meal ticket. Navarro again on the move. Sikowski fakes it, finds Barker, who finds the end zone for the second time tonight. And Sikowski, a career-high 3 touchdown passes, back to a 3-point advantage. McCormick trying to fight for that first down, and he gets it. A career-high 155 receiving yards. McCormick, 26 carries and over 100 yards now. McCormick to Brady, and there's your first down. On 3rd and 2, Brady gets the call. Brady up the middle, and a touchdown in a crucial situation.
The Roadrunners, they're road graders on the inside, moving Illini defenders against their will.
And it's 3rd and short for Illinois. Sikowski forced to throw and finds Love. And it's a first down for Illinois. He has not been thrown to yet tonight. Sikowski, they give him some room to run, and he picks up the first down. Sikowski running away from the pressure. He's got to get out of bounds. Sikowski has some options. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is complete that time at the sideline. And what a catch from Casey Washington.
Ball wasn't anywhere near thrown in bounds, but he threw it where his receiver had an opportunity.
Sikowski through the hands that time of Williams. Here's McCourt for 32 yards out. And the kick is good.
Roderick Perry's made an impact throughout this second half on the interior.
McCormick, nothing to it. Illinois gets a much-needed defensive stop. But watching from the sideline here tonight, Sikowski has some time to throw that time, and deep downfield, it is complete to Isaiah Williams across midfield. The Illini still have life, a gain of 25.
Well, just after I was calling for Art Sikowski to just hit that back foot, plant it, and let it go, he's finally, these last 2 passes.
Across to Williams again, and he hangs on.
Much easier said than done. But as soon as you see Isaiah Williams plant that outside foot and start to come.
30 seconds left to play in this game. Sikowski stepping into his throw and throws it away. Sikowski with the patience to Williams. He's right at it. Sikowski scrambling with 12 seconds and tossing it. There's a flag that came out from the back end of the end zone with 9 seconds to play. Sikowski waiting on his receiver. Sikowski on the move and broken up that time by Woolen. And trips to the right. Sikowski heaves it towards the end zone. A last attempt. It's incomplete. UTSA comes into Champaign and takes one from Illinois.